For much more on the FedEx St. Jude Championship, as promised, let's bring Mark Zecchino and Bob Weeks into the conversation now. Boys, you were both in Memphis. You're back a little cooler now, I hope, because I know it was really hot last week in Memphis. But Mark, starting with you, you followed Matsuyama throughout essentially the entire tournament. How wild was that final 9 holes?
I mean, unbelievable, because the guy I followed from Thursday to Sunday, I pretty much called almost every shot he hit. He looked invincible. He looked like the guy that shot the round of the year on the PGA Tour, in my opinion, which is that 62 at Riviera Country Club on the Sunday to win the Genesis Invitational. We get to Sunday, and then all of a sudden, he starts to break down, and the putter starts to leave him. And he was first in strokes gained putting most of the week. The irons were on point most of the week. And I think the situation with the tour officials that happened on 12, where they went back and looked at something he did on 7, put a little doubt and a little kind of negative thoughts and negative energy in his mind. He said it didn't affect him, but from what I saw from 12 onward, I think it certainly affected him. A complete mess at 14 and 15. At that point, I thought, this thing's over. Someone else is winning. But to my point in the interview, Adam, to the intestinal fortitude to make that putt on 17, and that tee shot on 18 is brutal. I mean, he really dug down deep and found an extra gear and some real guts for this win.
Yeah, he certainly did, and we spoke that at length about what happened with Matsuyama, his swing coach, his caddy, so he didn't have his usual caddy on the bag. It kind of seemed like he was rushing through and he was struggling during that back 9. Bob, how much of an impact do you think Matsuyama not having his regular caddy had on him, especially during that stretch?
Yeah, I think it did at the start of the week. He was talking about the fact that his caddy, his regular caddy, and he sort of, they know each other's routine. They know what to do. They know how to talk. They know what to say. And this caddy, who is a professional caddy, he's caddied on the PGA Tour before, and he came over from Japan, actually, where he was caddying on the Japanese LPGA Tour. You know, I don't think they were copacetic. And on that 15th hole, when you saw him chunk that chip and then just immediately take 2 steps forward and get ready to hit the next one, I think a regular caddy would have called him off and just say, hey, let's wipe that club off a bit and let's just calm down a bit. But you know, he got through it. And to Mark's point, you know, the shots, that the putt on 17, the drive, and also the second shot on 18, I mean, those were just the keys. And for him to kind of right the ship, get back down, calm himself after everything that's going on, and pull those 2 birdies out was spectacular.
It certainly was. And for Matsuyama, his 2nd win of the season.